Piano, a Personal Practice. I'm Cynthia from Cynthia Ali Studios, a place where you can learn and find your joy in music. Today, I'm sharing something different with you. It's a day in the life in my piano studio. I have been getting ready for the fall, new school year, and I have 2 piles of music on my piano, which I need to go through and put some back into my filing cabinet. And I thought you would find it interesting to go through some of my books with me to give you some inspiration, some ideas for music that you could play. So I'm going to divide up my first pile. It's way too many songs to go through all today. So I thought I would divide the piles into 2 or 3, and then I can come back and do a part 2 for this series. So the very first thing that I have is a Chopin book called Nocturnes. This one has many pieces in there that you could learn. There are 19 different nocturnes. So I have enjoyed using this while I listen along on YouTube to these pieces, just to give me an idea of what each one sounds like. And the edition is Edition Peters, so if you want to check that out. And then next up in my stack of books is called Sonatina Album for the Piano, compiled by Louise Kohler, edited by Alan Small. This one is filled with all different kinds of sonatinas by different composers like Bach, Beethoven, Clementi, Haydn, Kuhlau, Mozart, Schubert, and a few more. I love this book. I always say if I got stranded on a desert island and I could take one book, this is the book that I would take. I really enjoy sonatinas. They're very cheerful and always can put a person in a good mood. The next book I have is a thick one. It's a Mozart called Sonatas and Fantasies for the Piano. This one is by Theodore Presser Company. There are 19 sonatas, and let's see, there are 3 of the fantasies. I really like this one too. The only downside to it is that there are not any finger numberings, or pedals or anything. If you're new to piano, I would say that this would not be the best for you because you'd have to write in all the fingerings, and it would be for more of an advanced player. This one is a fun book that I got. I heard there was an estate sale, and there was a former piano professor, teacher that had passed away, and in his basement, the whole entire basement was lined with piano books, all kinds of musical books, and this is one that I picked up there. All right, next is a sonata album for piano. The other book I had was sonatinas, which are little sonatas. This is a sonata. It's actually called the first sonata album for the piano, compiled and edited by Keith Snell. This one I haven't had much of a chance to look at yet, but it looks like an interesting book. This one I got from a piano teacher friend that was retiring and moving, downsizing, and she was giving away some of her books, so I got that from her. The next book is called Piazzolla Tangos. I picked this book out for myself. I love the Spanish sounding music, the tangos. I just do this one for fun. Some of the titles in this book are Adios Nonino, El Mundo de los Dos, Nuevo Mundo, Te Quiero Tango. That one's a fun one too. Then I have 2 of my teaching books that I use for my younger students that they just completed the Faber series all the way through level 5, and then I go into these books. So it's called 60 Progressive Piano Pieces You Like to Play by Shermer. Those are classical pieces. And then I also use the 59 Piano Solos You Like to Play for older students and adults. Then I have Atwood for sonatinas. He was an English composer. There are 4 sonatinas in there. They're pretty easy to play, and I enjoy that book a lot. One of my favorite composers is Grieg. I have the first book for pianists, and this is a great one for younger students, and I have this one for my teaching. Now there are a bunch here that I bought just for myself, for things that I enjoy. So one is called Cocktail Piano Favorites, As Time Goes, by Don't Blame Me, Here's That Rainy Day, I'll Take Romance, and many more. This one is put out by Hal Leonard and arranged by Al Lerner. Actually even has a CD in there that you can listen along with while you're learning your pieces. Next is Pride and Prejudice from the motion picture soundtrack. I love Jane Austen and her books, so I thought it would be fun to get her book. That's one thing that's nice about piano is that if you have a favorite movie and you like the music, often you can find books. Usually Hal Leonard has them, or Alfred, depending on which movie you're looking for. This one has the pieces Dawn, Arrival at Neverfield, Stars and Butterflies, Liz on Top of the World. The one that I really like is called Dawn. It's the first one in the book. There's some tricky rhythms in these where you play eighth notes on one hand and triplets on the next, so 2/3. That's a little challenge. And then the movie The Shape of Water had a lot of really nice music. So that one is another one by Hal Leonard. This one is the piano solo level. And it's just called The Shape of Water, music from motion picture soundtrack. So some of the pieces are called The Shape of Water, You'll Never Know, Eliza's Theme, Eliza and Zelda, That Isn't Good, Underwater Kiss, The Escape, Overflow of Love, and lots more. Then the other one that I have, just because I like to play it, is The River Flows in You and Other Eloquent Songs for Solo Piano. So a few of the pieces in this book are Glasgow Love Theme, Lake Erie Rainfall, Neverland Piano Variations in Blue, Somewhere in Time, and the ballad Poor Adeline, and a lot more in this one too. I really like this book a lot. So on my free time, I get that one out. And the last book that I'm going to share with you today is called 50 Greats for the Piano. I got this one, I believe, in a digital piano set that I got. It came with the piano. And this one is Yamaha. So in this book, there's all the standard repertoire that you would, very common for piano players to know, like Bach's Inventions, different pieces by Chopin. There's the waltzes, nocturnes. We have Schumann, Scott Joplin, Debussy, Mendelssohn, Schubert, Beethoven. So a lot of mixture. And then Mozart. If you got this book and you learned all those pieces, you'd be very solid in standard classical music pieces. So those are the books in my first pile of music on the top of my piano. Then I still need to go through the second pile. Thanks for joining me today and listening in on while I go through my music. I hope it inspired you for some ideas of pieces that you could play, or just the idea of different kinds of genres of music that's available for you. Be sure to follow and subscribe so that you don't miss Season 4 when it launches in just a few weeks. And if you're enjoying the podcast, a quick rating is also appreciated. It helps other piano lovers find us. See you soon for Season 4, starting on Monday, September 22nd. Until then, keep practicing the piano and enjoying music.